Hello out there in YouTube world. I come today to ask for your help. I'm 61. I've had 2 back injuries, a broke neck, cancer. I'm single. Kids are grown and gone. So what do I do? Sit here in this house back here, watch TV until I fall over dead, or should I get out and do something with my life? I've got lots of interest. I mean, these things I've dreamed about doing all my life, but I've been too busy working and trying to support a family and take care of normal life. I'm fixing to show you some different things that I'm interested in, and I want y'all to reply in the comments. Tell me, what do you think I should do? Let me show you a quick picture of my land here. There's a disc. This is a 40 by 60 shop with 1 roll-up door on the back and 2 roll-up doors on the front. That's my house. That's a 40 by 60, what we always call a tractor shed. I don't know if you can see it over there. There's a school bus. But I've got too many interests, you know. I don't want to sit here. If I just sat here, y'all ever heard the story about military people? They've worked all their life in the military, then when they finally retire, they don't live about 5 to 10 years because they just sit down. I don't want to just sit down. I want to get out and explore, do things, something new, something exciting. And I have found myself in this past few months in a slump, just sitting around watching TV, not doing much of nothing. And that's not me. I need something going on in my life. I'm not rich, so I can't just go out and do something that costs a lot of money. I've learned in the past couple of years, when you get older and you get injured and kind of disabled and you can't do what you could when you're 20, nobody wants you to hire you. You know, you're just stuck. Well, since nobody wants to hire me, it's time for me to do something for myself then. So, in just a minute, I'll sit down and I'll show you a few things. It's a big world out there, people. Look at all this. The sky's the limit, or I should say the world is the limit. Here's an aerial view of the piece of property I just showed y'all. This is a pond there in the middle. This is about 12 acres of land. And here's another piece of property I have. It's about 10 acres. That's a big shed I have on that property. It's 40 foot by 175 foot long. There's a road goes down the one side of my property line, goes back to some of my family's land. Here, you know, I could stay right here in Louisiana. It's beautiful here. I mean, I love the lush green live oaks and wooded areas here in Louisiana. There's lots of places I could just tour around and visit and see, you know, and all within driving distance, and come home at night and sleep in my bed. Now, here's another interest I have. I've always had interest in solar systems and wind generation. That goes to one of my things I want to do, is always go off grid. I'd love to just live off grid. Well, build me out a solar system and I could take this school bus, the one on the right that you can't see very good in the video, it's in better shape, and build it out into what they call a schoolie. Travel around all over America. Just, I could build this thing out into a little mini home and just travel. Now, it all had to be cleaned out and taken care of, but it's dusty and dirty. It's because it's been just sitting there. It still runs good, and it's in good shape. It's just dirty from sitting around not running. It has a Caterpillar engine in it. And see these pictures here? This is something you could do with a schoolie. These are school buses that have been converted into a little tiny homes, and they're beautiful. Luscious. I mean, you don't need big houses to live in. And there we are, traveling the countryside. Just go. Just get out and go. Or here's another thought I had. This is what they call a pop-up. May not say it right. Pomamo camper. I could put this thing in the back of my truck out there and just, be less to haul around and just travel in it. Now, there's not near as much room in that, but you can make do. All right, here's another dream. I've always wanted to sail the world, but the only way I could accomplish this dream is to buy one of these storm-damaged catamarans and spend years fixing it up and repairing it and getting it back seaworthy. These are some pretty bad ones, but they have storm-damaged catamarans out there that aren't damaged as bad. But yeah, I wouldn't mind fixing one of them up and sail, leaving here in Louisiana, going west and winding up in the Philippines. Now, mentioning the Philippines, I've been in an LDR relationship in the Philippines for years now. I have a beautiful, traditional, Christian Filipina in the Philippines waiting on me right now. And here's where we went on a little day trip, and bananas just growing everywhere. We went on a day trip here, and I took a few little pictures, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's just so green and lush and tropical. And here's the beautiful woman waiting on me. I could move there and buy a lot of land and build me a little small house and just live out my life with me and her, and settle down, and at least I'll have a companionship. Wouldn't be just sitting around by myself. I bought this little motor scooter last time I went to visit her, and she hadn't ever drove before, but she's learning now. She's getting pretty good on it. She's so proud of that thing. I think she washes that thing 4 or 5 times a week. Or should I just sit back, start smelling the flowers here at home, cool my heels, and be an upstanding citizen like all the other old people? Y'all tell me, what should I do? Should I travel? Should I build me an off-grid house here at home? Should I move to the Philippines and build a little house and live there off-grid? That's a thought, is going there and building an off-grid house. Or I could bring her here and build an off-grid house. The sky's the limit. Or should I just cut my grass and be a regular old man and forget all these dreams? Y'all please help me out. Tell me in the comments, what should I do?